Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Phil Wesley, the Mile High Mouth. And for today's episode of Seeking Neon, we are looking at episode 4 of season 2 of Gravity Falls Sock Opera. Well, the laptop is fixed. Turns out, though, that it's got a passcode on it. And Dipper is having trouble trying to figure out this passcode. Well, Mabel gets a crush on a guy with a creepy fascination with puppets and decides to put on a puppet show to win him over. Okay, yeah, that's kind of nonsense. It's her nonsense. And then Dipper wants her help on the passwords, but she doesn't want to help him on that. So it's kind of nonsense that's getting in the way of what Dipper most wants to do, which is find the author. Find a clue to the author. And then Bill shows up again. Bill is fantastic. I'm just like, yep. Anywho, Bill decides to help Dipper in an effort to destroy the journal. You see, he tells Dipper that all he wants is a puppet, and he'll help Dipper solve the mystery of the laptop. So, Dipper finally agrees to this, and then Bill possesses him because the puppet he wanted was Dipper himself. And yes, he destroys the laptop, revealing that there's like a little thing inside it that says, well, there's a little clue inside it about who owns it. Like a little thing that says property of F. Frieza? Who knows? Anyways, I do know. And you probably know if you've watched this episode or watched past this episode, but who knows? For the sake of the joke, let's go with it. Anywho, the laptop gets destroyed. Bill is interesting in this one because his interactions with Dipper here. We get to hear Candy speak a little bit of Korean for the first time in this episode. I think it's the first time in this episode. I mean, if you watch a lot of Adventure Time, you've already heard that voice actor speak kind of Korean and stuff, because if I remember correctly, she's Lady Rainicorn and Bimo. And that's interesting to see here. And it's funny. It's pretty funny. A lot of this episode is pretty funny. The whole disastrous thing comes from here, and it's great. Bill possessing Dipper, they refer to that as quote, Bipper, end quote. And that's where that whole part of the weird, creepy fandom comes out. And he's dangerous, but also not very threatening. Not only does he break the laptop and let us know a little bit about it, he goes after the journal, because the journals say how to defeat him. Oh, he convinces Dipper to let him do this by weaponizing Mabel. It's called gaslighting. It's where he's telling Dipper some of the stuff that's happening, but he's spinning it in such a way that Dipper starts blaming Mabel for his failure in the past. Thinking, hey, maybe Mabel is selfish. And that's just her character. That is her character flaw. But Bill is taking that little bit of truth there, that she is selfish, and translate it to being, no, she's not just selfish, she just doesn't care about you. And there's a big difference between someone being selfish and then someone just not caring. And they go into more of this. There's some more drama between the twins in later episodes, and that's important. Anyways, it was pretty good. There's some pretty good jokes. The little end stinger with like the little Muppet style joke is pretty good. I do have to admit it though, like the part in this episode when Bill is trying to pick out a puppet makes me think of that sequence in The Walking Dead with Negan, where he's all like, eeny, meeny, miny, you! Yeah, it's great. Overall, pretty good episode. Some pretty good visual gags. A lot of painful looking ones too. And just the little sock rock opera thing that Mabel puts together has a bit of an explosive finale, which is just, that was great. It was a pretty good episode. I liked it. What do you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next episode comes out, you are now caught up.